Welcome back to the Limitless Project. I'm Trevor, and this is a magic product review. Stay tuned until the end where I'll be revealing which product I'll be reviewing next. As for today, I'll be reviewing Quiver and Quiver Plus by Kelvin Chow and Glitch Studios. So what is this? Well, this ultimately is a switching device. It's a utility device that allows you to switch any small object that can fit inside a seemingly normal coin pouch in an instant without any cover whatsoever and no skill required. That's right, no skill required. So what's the effect?
Dude, your dad's here.
Thank you. Hey.
Limited to your imagination. Again, this is just a utility switching device. The methods you'll use may include a visual change, prediction, object to impossible location, or an equivocate or multiple out. Now, there'll be examples and tricks that are taught on the tutorial using each of these methods, which we'll get into later. But coming up next is my performance using Quiver Plus, and I'll be using the method equivocate or multiple out. Now, I wanted to shoot one continuous shot to show you each of the possible outcomes, but normally I wouldn't really do that. What I would do, which makes the effect more powerful, is have you choose one object and that's the only one that appears. So in my example, I present that there are 3 invisible coins inside this coin pouch. Each one is different, 1 silver dollar, 1 copper dollar, and 1 Chinese dollar-sized coin with a hole in the center. Whichever one you think of is the only coin that would appear. Let me know down in the comments what you think of my performance. I'd love to hear your ideas on what you would have done different, or maybe how you would have used it, or what different methods or sleights of hand that you would use. I'd love to hear those thoughts, so please leave some comments. It's that time, my favorite, and probably yours too, when the product arrives. So, what's in the box?
With the box, what was in the box? What's in the box?
Well, you'll get a box, and always before I go messing around, I always want to check and make sure there's not a warning label, like fragile or do not touch before watching tutorial or DVD. Otherwise, I'm diving right in. I want to see what I got, and I want to see if I can figure out if there's any gimmickry to it, and maybe come up with some ideas on my own creatively before I just watch the tutorial and kind of get pigeonholed into ideas. So you'll get a real leather coin pouch, which is very well made. Now this is Quiver Plus and this is Quiver. To give you an example here of the size difference and a reference to a card box, Quiver Plus is the height and width of the card box. I'll go through the pros and cons of both of these in a minute, but really I wanted to start off by just showing you how well made these are as a switching device. I mean, unbelievable. So with Quiver, an example is you might go to a park and you realize there's a meter and you say, gosh, I don't have any coins. You even go, oh, I have a coin pouch. You check and you realize the only thing you have inside is $1. Nothing else inside. and you need coins. Now this can be borrowed from a spectator, folded up, placed inside, and then without any cover whatsoever, just with a shake, 4 coins are produced magically.
Okay, let's go.
I mean, that's amazing. So that's an example of Quiver with smaller objects. And with Quiver Plus, again, it's your imagination. Any object that fits in here can be switched. So in this example, a silver dollar. Both sides, regular coin, can be examined, placed inside. I can hand this to you to hold on to. And with just a magical gesture, whatever you want, you can open this up to find that that coin has impossibly changed and nothing else inside. I mean, this has got to be the best switching device I've ever seen. That's why I got both versions, and I have an extra one just in case. Now, as far as the tutorial, you're going to go to illusionist.com, which is where you're going to purchase this product, and your tutorials of your products will be listed on there. This is taught by Kelvin Chow. It's 29 minutes long. The bulk of the intro is focused on teaching how to utilize the gimmick. There's 2 methods. One, open, close, and open, switching the device. And the second is being able to switch the device visually while keeping the pouch open, which you saw in the first effect with Quiver. Then he'll go on to separate this into using papers and then using coins. Now remember, any objects can be used, but he focuses on papers and coins. Under both of these sections, you'll be taught methods such as predictions, visual switches, objects to impossible location, and the equivoque or multiple outs. He'll even teach you a trick using each of these methods with coins and papers. So I think it's great. It's straight to the point. It's long enough. It's got everything you need on there to get right into using the product. So what's the difficulty level? If you can open up this coin purse, you can do this effect. This is so easy, self-working. You'll watch the tutorial. As soon as you learn how the gimmick works, you'll be performing it in no time. Now, it's just up to figuring out all the different possibilities. Your mind will be racing to create different effects with this. You'll absolutely love this. Setup and reset. It just depends on what effect you're doing, but it's all fairly quick. In the example I just did, if I open up the coin purse, place those small coins inside, I'm ready to go. I can start the effect back over in an instant. What's the best performance setting? I don't think there is a specific best. It depends on what the effect is. You can do this close-up, social media, and I think even parlor. You can have somebody come up on stage, hold onto the purse, do a prediction effect, open it up, verify. I mean, this can really be done in any setting. Again, it's just limited to your imagination and presentation. Pros and cons. I think the first thing to discuss is which one to purchase. I think it's a no-brainer just to go for Quiver Plus. It's a little bit larger, so it allows you to put larger objects inside. And it's not so much larger that it really affects pocket management. So with either version that you get, really the pros are, it's an amazing switching device and there is no cover needed to do it. It is a beginner self-working trick that will blow you away. Cons, I always like to try to think of a con, but I can't think of a con with this. That's why these are the products that I review, because I have bought them, I've kept them, and I use them over and over. Is it worth your money?
Show me the money!
Remember, we're talking about wallets and real leather here, so you are going to pay a little bit more. Quiver is now $68 and Quiver Plus is $74. Again, for the small difference in price, why not go for the larger pouch? I absolutely think it's worth your money. If you want the best switching device you can buy, in my opinion. So what's next? I'll be reviewing Money Spinner by Magic Box. Now, I first saw this on Craig Petty's channel, and as soon as I did, I purchased it immediately. This is an everyday carry. You'll throw it in your pocket, and on the spur of the moment, when somebody asks you to do some magic, you will blow their minds. The reason I thought to do this next is because it goes very well with Quiver or Quiver Plus. Now, as an added bonus, I'm going to review David Regal's Pup, which is another switching device. We'll go over both of these products next week, so stay tuned. If you have any questions or any ideas, please place them down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. If this review is helpful, hit thumbs up. Your comments and your likes really help guide me on what to do next. Subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss out on any upcoming content. And if you know anybody who would like this too, please share. I'll see you next time on The Limitless Project.